Hello my better people, I hope una dey fine today. I don come with another update from Judy Austin. Una remember say when Judy Austin secret marriage to Yul Edochie was exposed, as people come dey criticize her, say why she go marry married man, why she go scatter Yul Edochie's destiny. Na so she come make one video wey she come dey ask people say whether make she tell her own story, whether people wan hear her own part of the story, whether people wan know why she do wetin she do, why the thing wey happen for her and Yul Edochie happen as e take happen, make people no dey conclude. Say if fans nationwide wan hear her own part of the story, say she go tell her own part of the story. Na so everybody dey wait for her all this while and she never tell any story. But today my people, I bring una an update from Judy Austin. She don tell a story. Abeg make una watch from beginning to the end. Then anything wey una think, make una write am down for comment section. Before together we go reason this matter.
Hi guys, I hope you guys are wonderful because so I have this wonderful story that I would love to share with you guys. Okay, I hope you love it. It's actually an ongoing story, so I hope you enjoy it. Now it's about a guy named Patrick and his wife Jane. Together they have two kids, two girls named Linda and Annie. So it's a wonderful family. They have fun, go out for date nights, popcorn and films, you know how it goes. And then the tragedy struck and the guy lost all his money in his business. He had a business deal and it went bad and that was it. So he became so broke, he became so poor. Now, the responsibility of the house now fell on the wife, Jane. She shouldered it for 10 good years, and at that point, she was fed up. She couldn't go on anymore because the guy became the wife and she the husband. And most times it's easier for a guy to take care of the family. Once it falls on the wife, that's where the problem is. So someone in the company now gave her the idea of traveling to the US, that she will get better job opportunities there since she's like the breadwinner of the house. And she welcomed the idea. So she had a conversation with the husband, telling him that, okay, see, I would love to travel over. I would even love to travel with everybody. What do you think? So the man was like, we cannot just uproot our lives here and just go to America without having any backup plan. So why don't you go first? And then when you're stabilized, you can come back and get us. And she loved the idea. So she processed her visa, she got, and then she took off. Now leaving the husband with the kids, 2 daughters. 4 years into her staying over there and sending money down, now the kids are both 16 and 14. Everything now went to hell. Linda and Jane now became so wayward. They became so stubborn. Oh my God. They would, be rude to their dad, and the man would probably obviously tried, beat them sometimes, caution them, and then it continued to linger on. So he tightened his grip on them. He became more strict. Like, he doesn't allow them go to anywhere, to school parties, birthday parties, nowhere at all. The only place they actually have access to is church, and he will still be there. He will still carry them to church and back. So the kids now, of course, they won't like it, and they will call their mom. They will complain, "Mom, we want him to come back. We're tired of dad," which is only normal, when you're dealing with teenagers. So the mom will promise them that she was coming back, but she won't because her work won't permit her. Although she was actually working on bringing them over, but she wasn't ready at the time. So now the kids, they couldn't take it anymore, and okay, that's my boy. Okay, so the kids, they couldn't take it anymore, and they started plotting on how to actually you know, started plotting on how to move on from their dad. So they called their mom one fateful night, and he told her that their dad is abusing them. And the mother was like, "What? Wait, what did you just say?" And they repeated themselves again. Said, "Our daddy sleeps with us at night. Though we scream, we cry, we beat him, but nothing ever works. We've been hiding it from you. We didn't want to tell you so you won't feel bad, but we've had it. We can't keep it anymore." The woman was like dead. She was like, and then that's how she started working on coming back. Within a week, she was back to Nigeria. And when she confronted the husband, the man was like, "Eh? What, excuse me, what are you saying? Like, what?" She was like, "Are you sleeping with your daughters?" And I was like, "Why would you even say a thing like this? Why would you even think it? Like, is something wrong with you? How can I sleep with my kids, my own children? Like, who does that?" But unfortunately, the girls were screaming, crying, shouting that he's lying against them, that he was doing it and all that. And then the mother took them to the hospital just to confirm. And it happened that both of them were not virgins. So, of course, she believed her kids. And in anger, she processed their papers, and luckily for her, she got it, and she took off with the girls, took off with the kids, and leaving the husband behind. So now the husband was so depressed and so hurt by this, and the marriage was basically almost over because she left with the kids, leaving him alone down here. A few months into this, she, got the kids settled in the US. They started schooling and everything, so they were okay. Now, the guy was in and out of the hospital, out of heartbreak. He was so depressed. Sometimes he collapsed, and they'll take him to the hospital. So one of the nurses there took pity on him, started taking good care of him, and from there, they fell in love and they started dating. So it was as if the nurse became his strength. The nurse became his backbone, and from there he drew the strength that he needed to move on with his life. And the moment he was back on his feet, he married her. That was after a year. The whole thing happened. He was married. So the wife couldn't understand when she heard that the husband is married to someone else. She was like, "What? Like, how dare him? Like, how dare you marry someone else after the atrocity you committed on your kids? Wait, instead of you to come back and apologize, call people to beg her, to beg the daughters to forgive you and probably take you back, you have the audacity to go and marry someone else. You had the guts to marry someone else." So she was so upset. Then from upset, slowly she went into depression because somehow she still loves the guy. Now the kids, they will see their mom. She doesn't eat anymore. She doesn't go out. She's no longer happy. Like, she doesn't take care of her body, nothing. In fact, she doesn't even go to work. They sacked her. So the kids, they couldn't take it anymore because it was also affecting them, because there was no money coming in anymore, and the woman is not, it doesn't look like she's gonna go back to work anytime soon. So they called their mom one fateful evening, said, "Mom, we'd love to have a conversation with you." So the mom was like, "What? I'm actually not in the mood." They were like, "Mom, I think you would love to hear this." She was like, "Okay, so what's the problem?" And they said, "Mom, we are so sorry, but we lied against our dad." And she was like, "Wait, sorry, I didn't get that. What are you trying to say?" And they were like, "We lied against our dad. He did not rape us. We just needed to leave the house. And you weren't coming back home. So the only option was to lie against him. So you would come back home and take us. And we also had to say something very, very horrible for you to be able to come back and take us. And that was exactly what you did. But now we see you're hurt. Now we see it's hurting you that he's married to someone else, and you know you still love him, and you just decided to come clean. So we're so sorry. You just have to forgive us. And the mom was like she was in shock. First of all, she was like, what? Like, you guys can do this? And then at the same time, she was so ashamed of herself for not believing her husband. You know, she was so, excuse me, please. You know, she was so ashamed of herself for not believing in her husband. So, okay, so this is the thing now. The husband is married to someone else, to the nurse. And the first wife is stuck in America with these two girls that did this horrible thing to their own father. So now the question is, should she go back to Nigeria and apologize to the husband? Will he accept the apology now that he is married to someone else? Or should she just stay back in America and continue with the girls and forgive them? Or probably bring them down to Nigeria and leave them here and go back? So, I don't know. What do you think, you know, she should do in this situation? Okay, so the lady is actually very confused. She's in the pool of confusion right now. So guys, if you really know what this person should do, please air your opinions in the comment section. Okay, thank you guys, and I hope you enjoyed this story. See ya. Mwah. Bye.